What's up, guys? This is Murder of Birds. I'm back at you once again with one of the very good anime reviews out of the fall 2013 season, and that is with Kuroko no Basket 2, or Kuroko's Basketball 2. Now, it's episode 26, which is a continuation from episode 25 of the original 25 episodes from season 1, progressing with the season 2 episodes. Now, I'm a huge fan of Kuroko's Basketball. I think it's an amazing spectacle, amazing and entertaining to watch in of itself. And, you know, I love how it's the fact that I'm not even that big into basketball in real life, but this anime just, you know, it captivates me in so many ways with their abilities and the maneuvers and how they, you know, form these great freaking spectacles for you to watch. And it's so entertaining to watch. I'm so glad that it's back for season 2. I've been waiting for so long. But anyways, just getting into the episode. So we found out a lot of great things about this episode. You know, it has, you know, a lot of old characters, a lot of old faces being resurfaced. We get a lot of backstory and, you know, a lot of suspense and hype for the next episode. So first and foremost, we learn a few critical things. First off, that no time skip. I'm so happy there's not a time skip. It was like a time skip of a few days. I wasn't expecting this, with the fact that I thought the way the last episode of the first season ended, I thought it would be a time skip, and then they'd be developed and, you know, they'd be enhanced and a lot better than what they were. So no time skips, what I was really excited for. So we find out that the Generation of Miracles is going to be portraying and showcasing the remaining 2 hidden Generation of Miracles characters that we didn't get. Among the 6, you know, you got Kisei, who is a freaking beast. You know, he's the copycat. He can pretty much imitate and, you know, replicate any style of basketball besides Kuroko. So he's a freaking beast. You got Midori, who is the, you know, the shooter who can shoot from any range of the court, which is freaking insane. So I'm really excited to see what he can do. Almine, who is the ace of the Generation of Miracles, he's a monster, literally a freaking monster. And we haven't even seen everything that he can do. And he's just a freaking monster. Let me just leave it at that. And, you know, you got Kuroko, which I'm hoping he gets development the most. I want him to be able to shoot and not just be an excellent passer, but also coordinate with his team and, you know, with Kagami, you know, getting better with himself. And the 2 newest characters of the Generation of Miracles, we've got Murasukibara, who is the center, and like the 7-foot-tall freaking giant. And you have Akashi, who is still very mysterious to us. We don't know that much about him, but I'm really hoping that we can get a lot more before he's actually showcased. So this episode starts off with a street ball contest, 5-on-5 street ball contest, which Team Seren with, you know, Kuroko and Kagami's team, the first years want to crack at it. So I'm really excited to see this basketball match show up because, you know, we didn't really get that much from them. Later down the line, we find out Team Seiho, who went up against Team Seren in Season 1, was actually disqualified from the Winter Cup because they, you know, didn't make the top 8. And to add insult to injury, they showed up in the basketball tournament and they got their asses whooped. Like, within the first, like, 2 minutes, I'm telling you, like, we didn't even get to see the match. So that's where the episode really gets interesting, because we find out that the team that beat him, one of the teammates is actually an old friend of Kagami's, Himuro, who is a childhood friend of Kagami's from America. And we actually get dialogue from both of them in English with Japanese subtitles, which was kind of a bug out for me at first. I wasn't really expecting that. And so we end up getting this backstory of Kagami. We learn a lot about his childhood, a lot about his past that, you know, we didn't get in part 1, and until now I actually never really gave any thought about that. We end up finding that, you know, Kagami wasn't really great at basketball, and Himuro is actually the one who taught him everything that he knows. He brought him up into the world of basketball. He befriended him, and through the love of, you know, learning how to play basketball together, being friends at an early age, they actually ended up becoming really close and considered each other brothers, which I thought that was really touching, because I too have a friend who I consider my blood brother, even though we're not related in any way, shape, or form. Maybe nationality, but other than that, nothing. So I really, really sympathized with how they, you know, with their bond in that aspect. However, they ran into trials and tribulations growing up, you know, as, you know, the older brother, Himuro, wanted to be better than Kagami, wanted to always be there to show him new things, but Kagami excelled and surpassed him, and they fell out into, you know, he fell into despair that, you know, if I'm not gonna be better than you, there's no point in me being your brother. And I thought that was pretty messed up of him to do because, doesn't, if he's your brother, he's family. Family's more important than, a win-loss record. So we end up finding out that, he was pretty much basing a basketball match was on the line, depending on, he's like, if he won, he would stay brothers with him, but if he lost, he would not be Kagami's brother anymore. Kagami threw in the towel, and he didn't want that. He was like, I don't need pity from you. Himuro was really upset about it, and before they can actually have an official rematch, Kagami moved to Japan. So this backstory was really, really important to me in the sense that we get to see Kagami, we get to see who he was, how he came up as a great basketball player, and we get to see a bit of his past and a bit of, the emotional side of him with having this person who is considered a brother to him, and he doesn't want to lose that bond. So I really, really did enjoy that. We also learned a few new things, too. Scary, in terms of skill, but very interesting. We find out, number one, that the results of the Inter-High tournament was actually Team Yosen, which is Murasukibara's team, and then second place came out to be Toho, which is Aomine, which if you saw the match in Season 1 with Aomine, you could honestly understand, like, how the hell did he not come in first? And Akashi's team came in first. So that was freaking scary as hell to think that there's someone out there, a team out there that beat Aomine's team. So that was pretty interesting too. But the overall climax of this episode was the fact that this match between Himuro and Kagami is their 50th official match that they're going to play and weigh on the line their friendship. If Kuroko's team wins, if Kagami's team wins, then Himuro is not going to consider him a brother anymore, which is pretty unfortunate. And that's mainly what I'm looking forward to. And actually, another side note is the fact that Kuroko is getting a Generation of Miracles feel from Himuro, which is really interesting because, officially there's 6, but to have, a vibe of another person who has the same skill and adaptation and, premise of a Generation of Miracles character is insane. And to add insult to injury, Murasukibara is actually on that team as well. So you have 2 Generation of Miracle-like characters going up against Kuroko and Kagami's team, which I am literally ecstatic. I'm out of my seat. I can't wait for the freaking episode. I really can't. But that's my anime review for this episode. Let me know what you guys thought. Sorry if I rambled on. I'm just so freaking excited for this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe in the bottom. Tell me anything that you guys are looking forward to with this anime video as much as I am. And I will talk to you guys next week about it. Peace.